Welcome back to another episode of Mechanical Mastery. My name's DESORATE. I hope you're doing well. We're on our lovely little island here. Got all our friends. That's just the chickens. That's the only friends we have here. But real quick before we start the episode, as of recording, I think I'm 4 subscribers off of 500. So if you haven't clicked subscribe already, please make sure you do. We're just about to hit that mark, and that would be incredible to be able to cross that with this episode. But getting into it, a couple little changes between episodes. We'll get to that one. That's the focus for today's episode. I added a fluid trash can over here because this was just filling up. And I've been using this just as the steel we use to craft things because the other one's automatic. So I've just been kind of using that. I built an enrichment chamber because I was messing around with stuff, and that was the one that we didn't have. So I'll give you a rundown of what that does. But essentially, you can you can make ores even better. So 3 will turn into 4. That kind of stuff. There's some other like dirty iron comes so you can crush crimsonite, apparently, which gets you crushed raw iron, which then you can make into raw iron, or you can turn it into dirty raw iron and then double that. So like it's just another one of the machines. The biggest one is netherite you can double in here, and that helps us out when we get to that kind of stuff because netherite is pretty expensive, even though we do have a ton of EMC right now. So whenever possible, I've just been grabbing stacks of different resources and just processing them so that we can have them when we're looking to use them. I've also got the stuff here. So the big thing for the enrichment chamber was I'm going to need to make these crushing wheels. And so we're not doing it all today, but I do need to make them eventually. So we're going to start the rose quartz that you get from, or that you need to craft. You can either do it by hand, which I think we did at one point with sandpaper, or you can put it in the enrichment chamber and it just does it for you. So I'm lazy, so I put it in the enrichment chamber and it just does it for me. So if we go over here, we need to make these mechanical crafters. 3, 4, 5. I need to make 21 of them is what I'm starting with. So we do that. Oh, you get 3 of them at a time. Whatever. We'll use that stuff for other things. Didn't even notice that. But there's our mechanical crafters. I'm going to put these upstairs because we're going to have to expand our create power because this is actually, this right here is maxed. I can't put anything else on here or else it stops. So, yeah. Like if I was to take this fan and I put it here. Oh, sure. Now it works. It was yelling at me before. Is it because it was going too fast? No. I don't know. Maybe I took some other stuff off. Oh, I did. I took the mill off as well. So there's a little bit of extra room, but not a ton. Okay. So that's that. We started with the mechanical crafters, which is cool. So then we need to make the crushing wheel at some point. So we get 2 of these, and it's all this kind of stuff. We just got to set these mechanical crafters up. You just turn one of them, they all turn, that kind of stuff, and then it makes this lovely thing. So we'll look at that at some point, but I want to get this other stuff rolling first. So the idea is now we're generating liquid meat and pink slime. What we can do is we can make this mechanical dirt here. So if I grab this stuff, this is the recipe for mechanical dirt, and you need a bucket of liquid meat. So let's grab a bucket, because I don't have one right now. Put this stuff away. We're going to go over here. We're going to grab a bucket of liquid meat. Like I said, I'll explain that in a second. I'm not leaving you in the dark. In the dissolution chamber, we put our bucket, put in these things. I've already made this over there. So this mechanical dirt, we're not going to use right away. But the idea is, with mechanical dirt, it needs power and it needs liquid meat. And then it runs. It has to be dark, but I'm also going to look at another item power fluid transport system in a minute that we're going to solve this so it's not as janky. But it does have to be dark here, and then this will start spawning. So it does spawn at night, which is kind of sketchy. But all I did was I just switched these. So pink slime is coming out only out that side. Okay, it's only going out that side. And then liquid meat is coming out this side. It's stopping in this tank so that we can use it for things. And then it's getting pumped all the way over into that. And then we have our lovely little wind farm that's doing the same. Now there is a hole right here though. And that's for something special. It's for a mob crusher. But before we set up the mob crusher, I just want to show you this. So this is storage drawers. We played with these a little bit here, but not to its fullest extent. We're going to do that for now. What this does is say we got multiple of these. So say we have these logistical transporters in it. Instead of piping to every single one, you can pipe to the storage drawer controller. And then anything that goes in here will end up in the proper spot. Or you can double click and it will grab everything out of your inventory that fits into all of these. So the idea is we're going to have, this is going to be a mob crusher room. And these are going to be all the mob drops. So we're just going to be able to transport in and not have to worry about doing a whole bunch of things when it comes to that. That being said, mob crusher. Mob crusher is the advanced industrial machine frame, which we've already made from the simple, from the pity, that kind of thing, right? Lucky for you, you don't have to sit through all of that. You're welcome. So let's grab the mob crusher, and we will put that here. And I even made one of these add-on things, which is the thing that we did on the other side over there. And as you see, it actually does way more than this room, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. It never hurts, just in case there's something on the other side or whatever. Cool. So this is going to output the back. We're going to push out the back. Oops. I didn't realize that was set to wrench mode. There, so that should pull out. Now this will have essence, so we'll probably have to pull from another side as well. But like I said, hopefully we get that other this stuff running. Yeah, that's the plan. Because then you should be able to do multiple at the same time, which is cool. So we do need, just to finish this off, let's grab some cobble. Our building gadget, which this thing just has excess RF in it, and I just keep charging from it. Because why not? And this should already be set up to maximize this. Okay. We should be rolling now. Sorry about that. Why is this not spawning anything? Am I too close, maybe? I feel like the dirt should spawn no matter what. Or maybe if I go stand over here. Yeah, there's a spider that just spawned in there. Cool. I'm just going to light this sucker up. Ah, there we go. Now we're getting some spawns. We've already got string in there. Perfect. So I just got to keep an eye on this to make sure that it's... Yeah, it's being smart about everything. Once we get there, we'll start locking it down. But now we have a mob spawner that will hopefully generate us some gunpowder, because that's the purpose of all of this. Eventually, we're going to be able to do this. RF tools utility. We can spawn the specific mob that we want, which then it gets nuts, and we can make a ton of them. But for right now, this is a reasonable solution. Okay, so that will generate us some passive mob drops, which is nice. And then if we go here, it just dump some stuff back in. And let's check out this laser IO fun. So laser IO is a pretty solid mod. We're going to do that because you can transport things within certain distances without anything but line of sight. I need clay. And you can also transport multiple types, which is cool. Do I have patterns? Craft 10 patterns here real quick. Because I'm going to need a few of these, so I might as well make it as a pattern. Actually, don't need that anymore. Flux points are also going to be interesting, but I'm not super concerned about those. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll do that one. Processing one. Come on. Okay, so it should be pattern. Let's make this the final step. Actually, I need to do this still. There. So I should be good to craft all of those from start to finish after I do this. I do need to speed that sucker up, though. What do I need for a hardened... Not this thingy, this thingy. Come on, glass. Okay, so that should speed that up a little bit. But if I go laser now, laser node. And this is why I love this system, because it's smelting over there. And we have a laser node. Now we need a wrench, which is easy enough to do. And we actually need one more of these two. Okay. Now, if we grab, do I have chests in here? Okay, perfect. So those are connected. Now if we click on this side, south, probably need these item cards. Yes, so I also need this. We'll do an energy card. I don't really need that. Let's do a fluid card. Lots of auto crafting. Super exciting content. Okay. If we check these in here, and we go item card, we need lapis, and we don't have any lapis. So let's do this. We'll go have a nap, and we will have some lapis. Then once we get this rolling, I'm going to head back over and we're going to take a look at seeing how that's doing. Cool. No, item card. Oh, I probably need two. One for in, one for out, right? Can't wait to get everything sped up, too. Okay, so if we do this, this is going to be... No, let's do insert. You can also make it so it stocks with a certain amount, which is super nice. Do different channels, all that kind of stuff. So you just right click to get into that menu. But now, if I put stuff in here, it's getting put in here. You can speed this up, all of that kind of stuff. You can have fun with it, but it's pretty nice because we can transfer multiple things. So it's not just items. You can see the little things entering and exiting. You can do all of it in one. So that's the idea here is we're going to have over here, we're going to need laser node. We're going to need like 10 of them. Because we will have to have 9 of them all the way around it. Or 8 of them all the way around. But it's pretty cool. Let's go check on our items. See how the items are doing. Oh, sweet. So that's a problem. We don't want bows. We will take iron, though. Potatoes, stick, ender pearls. Sweet. Yeah, it's working well. Glass bottles, so there's some witches that have been through there. String. Yeah, 35 gunpowder is awesome. So we just need to figure out how to stop the bows, which I can probably do, just a filter by metadata. And the fluid. So that's pretty cool. How's our nodes doing? A laser. They're pumping out. So we're creating those slowly. If we look at the quest book, which we haven't, very long time. Was there anything that we missed here that wasn't optional? Yes. So sulfur and nitrate. Oh, yes. I forgot to show you. So I made another material stonework factory, and this one's just making sandstone. That's all it's for. It's just making sandstone. Because if you look in here, to get nitrate, you can get niter, which you get from pulverizing sandstone. You have a chance to get it. So that's what we are doing there. And then to get sulfur, we can do the gunpowder route. I think we already have a ton of sulfur, don't we? I think we're making it from the coal. Yeah. So I'll just need to do this. I didn't mean to grab two of them, but yeah. That's going to be enough lapis for now. Cool. So that should get us sulfur dust, which means we completed that quest, and that's going to get us more of it. And this is a synthetic way to make gunpowder. And we have, I'm pretty sure a bunch of charcoal up here. Yeah. So if we go back into here, do this. Oh, I can't do it that way. But gunpowder. Cool. So that's one way to do that. How much time we got left? We got a little bit of time here. So let's start on the flux stuff. So we need to crush obsidian. We're short on Invar gears. Why are the steel gears faster than the Invar gears now? Alright, so we'll look at that in a sec here. We need obsidian. Oh, cool, this thing is maxed out. No, can't do it in there. How do I pulverize obsidian? Enrichment chamber? Ah, good thing I made an enrichment chamber. It looks like 1 makes 4 as well. Ooh, we need to turn that off. Yeah, we are making that quiet. So 1 makes 4. Cool. So we got that in there, that in there. So make those at least. Okay. So get us the gears that I can just leave in the system. So that helps us. I actually think I might have some couple speed upgrades. Should make it a little bit faster. Okay, flux block. Cool. So what do you do with a flux block? If you're crafting your first flux blocks with a more expensive alternate recipe, you can get more flux indefinitely by throwing redstone dust on top of a flux blocks, placing a block of obsidian on top, and then left-clicking it with your hand. Only the obsidian is consumed. Cool. Well, I'm pretty sure the redstone's probably consumed too, but that sounds like I can do this. Okay, maybe not quite that. I think I might need to rethink the way I was doing that. I do this. What? What did that just say? Left clicking with your hand. Ah, I was right clicking. Oops. And we'll leave that there just for more in the future. Cool. So that's that. Flux networks. I'm actually going to just grab a bunch of obsidian. We'll chuck it down here just so we have it in our system. Blaze powder. Yeah, so this is going to take a lot of different things. But that gets us flux, that gets us started in that system. So that's fun. Once we get that done, these are all optional. That's optional. That's optional. I need to make one of these still. Then those are all optional. So we have 2 more quests in chapter 3, and then we're full on into chapter 4. And we'll probably have to look at these fissile fuel, that kind of stuff, which is fun. And this sucker, which is going to take a lot to get to, but if we do some automated crafting, it shouldn't be too bad. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Like I said in the beginning, if you haven't already, make sure you click subscribe, because we are so close to the goal of 500 subscribers. That's just pumping out gunpowder. This is doing well. It's doing well. Yeah, and hopefully we can hit that goal really soon. Make sure you click like if you did enjoy the videos. Click share. Send it out to a friend. Maybe they don't know about the awesomeness of modern Minecraft, and you can show them just how great it is. But until next time, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Adios.